Okay, it's working. Okay, he's on the topic. I got a lot of things to say about Idea Factory. And it's that, dude, what is going on with the over there? So, they decided to do a remake of a remake. A remake of a remake that was perfectly functional and could have been, you know, just re-released. And, you know, it's fun to do remakes. Maybe there's something wrong with the original game. But then it happens. The game, well, what they had is, okay, let me recollect my thoughts. I'm just, like, really, really upset for an anime game. The thing is, I don't get what's going on. What was Idea Factory thinking? But the worst thing about it is, the remake of the remake is hardly any good. PS5 hardware, like, the best they did was just add some post-processing effects, and...
Ready for another?
What?
Time to twirl!
Did they even fix the clunky
Reach the
movement?
end of the story in your own way.
When you did combat? Dude, that was like my prime complaint from the Tune and Rebirth 1. Movement just doesn't feel satisfying in combat. Well, we gotta find, you know, where's the mechanism. But where could it be? Let's just work back. Come on. There's gotta be a mechanism around here somewhere. And I really don't want to fight all these guys, buffoons. Know where it is. But if I must. Oh, jeez.
Rules are made to be broken! The stage are welcome!
Time to twirl! Excuse me, coming through. Time to twirl! We have the upper hand. Inputting commands. Whoa. You must be honored, huh?
Let's make it quick.
Target specimen sighted. You know who I am. Preparing for collection. Ever see a diamond this big?
Okay, not to mention, the reverse UI looks like
Reach
so
the
much
end of the
worse,
story in
actually.
your own way.
I don't think I'd have a complaint with the UI, but I do. I mean, the Rebirth UI was perfectly serviceable. Feels so hard to see. And what's the most important thing you need in an RPG on a video game? Information. Where's that information, huh? Tell them about the UI, Neptune.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
It might not be very convenient. The point is,
Enemy targets
I really
detected.
don't like the UI. The new UI they get. And ironic too, that for supposedly about ideas, they won't release like 4 mainline games in the entire
You
series.
know who I am. Ever see a diamond?
And all we would see, nothing but the spin-off.
Oh, you!
And God knows what else.
Every step is just a part of the adventure.
I see the dang thing, but where is it? Where is the mechanism? I want to go against that in the China. Also, reverse added station.
Commencing
Okay.
research.
I don't know why, but
Commencing support.
you know,
Is that... What are you looking at? Maybe you can keep it down? Time to twirl!
How about this?
Time to twirl! Oh!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
I don't know. Oh,
Target
that's that
specimen
guy.
sighted. Prepare. Excuse me. Coming through. We have the upper hand. Is that... Time to twirl! Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Yeah,
Every step is just a part of the adventure.
being a Neptunia fan must stink. When shit like that is happening.
Commencing research.
Rules are made to be broken!
Oh, whoops.
Time to twirl!
I can take it. This is no problem.
Time to twirl! Enemy targets inputting commands. Whoa. Huh?
Well, whatever. will be interesting.
Coming through. We have the upper hand. This. Time to twirl. Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Time to twirl. Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? It's all yours. Time to twirl.
Let's make it quick.
Yeah.
There we go.
Every step is just a part of the adventure.
Let's open this. Yeah, open links. Maybe solving this. Or maybe solving whatever puzzle may be here. Can. What is it? Oh, just more bad guys. No, thank you. Hexalysis is based on mysterious organizations and chief commission. Exactly. No notes. Okay. Rotate the corresponding area of the hexanexus so that the physical block of the hexanexus corresponds to the plate on both sides. Alright. Sounds easy enough.
Nice. Nice.
Okay, I think I'll see what's going on. Okay, so if I just rotate here. Right, does that have to be? Oh, okay. Hmm.
Nice. Nice.
Okay, what am I doing? I'm gonna rotate like this.
Nice. Nice.
Okay, we should at least get these all down. There we go. Did I mention I suck at Rubik's? You know,
Is that all?
I think I should mention right now, I really, really suck at Rubik's Cubes. That, if you were to trust me with your life at solving the Rubik's Cube, you might as well just commit suicide. Now, I know YouTube is probably going to pick that up, and I'm going to have a problem, but I'm just saying, do not trust me with the Rubik's Cube. So, there's no gimmick here if I find it, huh? Alright. This means I get to use C. Or Solo Wolf. Whichever one may work.
Stay calm now, Lynx. Time for a buzz. Inputting commands. Whoa.
Rules are made to be broken!
More enemies. To travel far away. For a tough case like yours, we're gonna try them all. This new. Oh! Commencing research.
This is our chance.
No sanctioning.
Batter up!
Time for a buzz. Target specimen.
By the way, how do we lower sanction rate?
Inputting commands. Whoa.
You got one?
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
The faster the progress, the greater the chance of errors.
Alright. 7. That's a little bit much, but I'll do it.
You better be good. My time. 100% quick. Stay calm now, Lynx. Excuse me, coming through. What are you looking at? Huh? Time to twirl!
Hey, how's that quick though?
Commencing research. Can you let me have some fun? Time for a buzz. You must be honored.
Let's make it quick.
Yeah. Rules are made to be broken! Upstage, you're welcome!
Time to twirl! To travel far away. For a tough case like yours, we're gonna try them all! It's me. This combat needs optimizing. At this speed, too slow.
That was it. But one more time.
Stay calm now, Lynx. Excuse me, coming through. Huh. More time for a buzz. What are you looking at? Maybe you can keep it down?
Let's go.
What about this?
Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? Oh,
Got it
yeah.
over intercepted.
Time to twirl!
Oh, let's see it try. Gotta do its own thing.
Commencing research. Time for a buzz. Time to twirl! This is gonna hurt. Target's...
Let's make it
Batter up!
Can you let me have some fun? Time for a buzz. At this speed, too slow.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Well, let's take the shadow. Oh, right, we can play this one. The good thing is we can buy another 10. I'll need 6 more. That's all we're guaranteed is at least 1 copy of Boot Hill. Don't know whether we get, but hey. Yep. No, dispatch again. Messages. Alright, relax. Okay, guess not. Let's just go for... what? Well, I want to go there, but no, why didn't I go there? Maybe I just wanted to play. Oh well, let's see. Alright, okay, looks like I suppose.
Rest assured, dear, I'll do all that I can to assist you.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Again, the ill tidings manifest.
Time to twirl! I'll contain them. What do you look? This is gonna hurt. Time to twirl!
The threads of destiny, the seal of ill fate, descends.
Time to twirl!
What would you like to know this time?
Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Again, the ill tidings manifest. The threads of death, the seal of ill fate, descends.
Time to twirl!
What would you like to know? Again, the ill tidings manifest.
Time to twirl!
Memories are ever-changing. Beneath the silent waters lies an endless abyss.
I think the problem would be that exit. So I can upgrade the ratio a bit more. Here we go. Boost that defense. Oh, it's the bug. Ugh.
Rest assured, dear. The seal of ill fate descends.
Time to twirl! Ready for another? Time to twirl!
Let's go.
Batter up!
Again, the ill tidings manifest.
Time to twirl! Enemy targets detected. I'll contain them. You must be on.
Let's make it quick.
The threads of destiny aren't chosen. The seal of ill fate descends.
Time to twirl! Commencing support.
Rules are made to be broken!
Time to twirl! This happened. What are you looking at?
What would you like to know? Again, the ill tidings manifest.
Time to twirl! Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond dish me? It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Here, all yours. Memories are ever checked. Beneath the silent waters lies an endless abyss.
Yeah. No. I can wait. Oh, son off. didn't actually have to. Okay. Okay, I see how it is. I can see how it is. Cool. You're perfectly fine with me exchanging ABC Doctoration's Ascension Mats for whatever the heck I need those IPC mats for. But when I want to exchange those for Doctoration's Ascension materials, you don't want to give them to me. I see how it is. Okay, game. I see how it is.
Stay calm now, Lynx. More enemies. Time for a buzz.
Let's make it quick.
Time to twirl! To travel far away. For a tough case like yours, we're gonna try them all! Can you let me have some fun this time? Time for a buzz.
Let's go.
How about this?
Time to twirl! You must be honored to meet me. More enemies. This combat needs optimizing. At this speed, too slow.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
The faster the progress, the greater the chance of errors.
Alright. Well, we got what we needed for now. I do not want to fight that insect. Well, let's see what... Imaginary, ice, and physical. Alright. Back to space challenge. I suppose. Or might as well since we got to. Since right, let's actually swap our teams.
Let's do this, Lynxie!
Oh. Let's ask about the fighting. And now I crave something. I don't know what.
You want to ask questions? Fine. But I must be present the whole way through. This part needs to be recorded as testimony.
Finally, someone to talk to. These Cloud Knights are so serious, so boring.
What did you do these
What did we
projects?
do? We cured our kin. It must hurt to be trapped in such weak flesh and blood.
You scum! If the Order allowed, I would cut you down now.
Oh, you don't understand. A short-life species couldn't understand. Mara struck? Bah! It's a second life gifted by
I want
Sanctus
to punch this
Medicus
guy.
to eliminate the self, to
Maybe
achieve
snap his neck.
transcendence, a life of true freedom. I see a desire for power in your eyes. This life is too short for you, isn't it?
You guys don't realize that
I
life,
can-
what makes life so beautiful
I can
is the
help
shortness
you.
of it.
Don't listen. His words are poison.
We're just having fun, sir. Without the blessing of the abundance, you
must-
short-life species would never be
You know, this
able
makes
to
me want to
endure
destroy
the
the abundance.
transformation. That shining seed? I've seen it. So beautiful. If you gaze into it, there's a voice inside that speaks to you.
Do you still remember Cocolia?
The master said we could inject new life into the ambrosial arbor with it. I didn't believe it at first. We tried many methods, spending multiple lifetimes of short-life species. Yet the arbor showed no signs of resurrection.
Have you ever thought it was meant to be that way?
But look upon it now. Only the power of an eon can recreate the miracle. Yes, yes, the mighty Sanctus Medicus, the abundance.
No more questions.
Forgive me for being brief. Warfare is a dangerous business. There's no time for idle chat.
You are forgiven. But that was the
We took
situation.
over this place a few hours ago under the Master Diviner's command. It was only afterwards that we learned our enemies were none other than the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, those who worship the plague's author. Everything was going as planned. The sorcerers of the disciples and the fantastic creatures they commanded were no match for us. And after a while, our comrades suddenly started to slaughter one another.
It's a wounded warrior that may get back to his eunuch.
Thanks for your intel. I'll dispatch someone immediately. The greatest fear of the Xianzhou people is succumbing to our Mara-struck form around others. To do so means that we have given up on being human, lost to the abomination sleeping in our immortal blood, and violated the Rainbow's admonishments. What the disciples of Sanctus Medicus did are despicable acts that every Alliance resident detests. I swear to the Arbiter that I will avenge my comrades.
I can help out if you want. If that guy was to believe, he's a scumbag. And I
When
want
the
to snap
Master
their
Diviner
necks.
gets back, we might be in for tough
Like a-
times. Are you ready?
Ready. Venom brooms in one town. Sinners misled. Credits falsified. Well, let's figure it out.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Where we should go. Go figure it out. Oh, that's interesting. Also, I cannot figure out that. Let's just warp here.
Toll registration always takes forever.
Promo material showcasing the work of the Realm Keeping Commission. Well, Realm Keeping Commission officer who's actually productive at work. Small ornament that make this place feel alive. Well, I'm afraid I have no other option then. I heard you require my assistance.
Oh, that's right. Forgive my forgetfulness. Glad you came. It's great to have one of the General's distinguished guests helping us out. My Realm-Keeping Commission colleagues failed to provide adequate care for the Dragon Lady. I'd like to thank you on behalf of all of them for rescuing her back in Exalting Sanctum Plaza.
All a day's work.
As I'm sure you're aware, symptoms of Mara
just wanted
have
to
been spreading ever since
I just
the
want to
Stellaron
destroy
incident
immortality.
occurred.
That's all.
Thanks to the Ten Lords Commission, being stricken with Mara had long since become a terrifying but avoidable fate for Xianzhou natives. The puzzling thing is that despite the Commission's protection, we're now seeing an increase. More and more citizens, in particular those dealing with great risks and stress like the Cloud Knights, are becoming stricken with Mara.
Ooh, that's bad.
Moreover, the Mara-struck have taken on a horrifying appearance. As if they're turning into some sort of monster. This certainly differs from what I thought I knew about the illness.
You'd think there might be a hidden agenda at play.
That appears to be the case. No smoke without fire, as they say. Despite being just a servant of the Realm Keeping Commission, spending a considerable amount of time on the front lines has sharpened my senses to potential dangers. You're a capable person, and since the General entrusted you with locating the Stellaron, it's only a matter of time before you run into Mara-struck. If you come across any clues, remember to inform the Realm Keeping Commission straight away. My colleagues and I will handle any situation with haste and to the best of our ability. Speaking of which, have you made any discoveries so far? I read the letter. I'll be honest with you, I've got no idea how to handle this problem. It's beyond the Realm Keeping Commission's jurisdiction.
Again?
I contacted the seat of Divine Foresight, which is overseen by the General. Allow me to introduce Madame Qingzhu, General Jing Yuan's chief counselor. I think it'll be easier if she explains the letter to you.
Howdy.
I read the letter you obtained from the Mara-struck. While the Cloud Knights were searching for the Stellaron's whereabouts, I was carrying out the General's orders, tracking down clues on the Mara-struck. Thanks to your efforts, we now have a lead. To an outsider, this letter appears to be nothing more than good news detailing a recovery from a chronic illness. However, what is actually being discussed is a violation of the 10 unpardonable sins. It's heresy.
You talking about the merciful medicus?
Correct. The term merciful medicus is one of respect. One that any law-abiding citizen of the Alliance would never dare utter. It refers to none other than the enemy of the people of the Xianzhou, The one we now call the Plague's author, the Eon of Abundance. Yao Shi. The author of this letter was likely the Marastruck you defeated. My guess is he was led astray and poisoned while under the pretext of being cured. You saw how he ended up. Such actions remind me of an organization that was eradicated from the Xianzhou 1,000 years ago. The disciples
Also,
of
why did
Sanctus
they
Medicus.
Why did we turn into
They were
energy
disciples of the
Huh?
abundance that sought to restore the way of immortality by unearthing a forbidden remedial formula. It's hard to believe that a group that was wiped out so long ago would suddenly rear its head and create chaos once more. The seat of divine foresight needs to learn all it can about this organization's status before the situation reaches a point of no return. If you come across any similar clues about the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, come and find me at the seat of divine foresight. These kinds of first-hand accounts are exactly what we require.
Sounds like one big headache to me.
I understand. But all I'm asking is for you to keep an eye out when you have time. The seat of divine foresight always rewards those who contribute to our efforts. I recently received some intel. It seems that certain individuals are taking advantage of the current chaos to lure in outworlders around Exalting Sanctum. Maybe you could start there? We sent an undercover investigator out a few months ago. They provided us with a rough idea of the situation. Unfortunately, it seems suspicions were aroused. We lost contact with the agent. I suspect he was discovered. You are a fresh face in the Lafu, and an outworlder. I would feel more at ease if I could leave this matter with you.
I'll just go with these first though. These will probably be valuable intel.
Always takes forever.
And it would be very remiss if I didn't collect them. As you know. Right, suspicious people.
Keeping commission if you need help.
I don't believe in
Extractor claims that your Starscape serviced? Look no further.
I'm at my wit's end here.
There we go. Alright, I'll take it. Why not? Okay. Cash is liquid. Sure. Great. I don't know how that work, but hey.
Excuse me, guest from another world.
I yearn for power.
I understand. Eternal life is indeed a kind of power, wouldn't you say?
No, I want power. Very simple.
Well, not much can be done for you then. What a peculiar person you are. I'll tell it to you straight. To Outworlders, I offer the chance of immortality. But perhaps someone like you would be better off joining the Antimatter Legion. Regardless of what you choose, let's keep our voices down, eh? This isn't the kind of conversation you can have out in the open. Before you can grasp absolute power, you must yearn for immortality, don't you think? The problem is that the Xianzhou Alliance doesn't care one bit about the well-being of short-life species. They stubbornly blockade the glorious path to immortality. My name is Green Hibiscus. I came to Exalting Sanctum in hopes of a fated encounter with one such as yourself. One who is also on the road to immortality. What do you say? How about we find a more suitable spot to talk about all this?
Let's go.
Let's make haste. There are too many people here to linger. Here we are. This is the place.
So how do I gain it?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. If it were so easy, we'd be a far larger group, and there'd be no need for secrecy. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am a member of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I was unable to expose my true identity in Exalting Sanctum, but now I can reveal everything. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus is a devout group, holding firm in their belief that Merciful Medicus is the one ultimate faith. As followers, we refer to ourselves as disciples, dedicated to our cause. If you wish to gain the means to immortality, then you must become a disciple. But to become a disciple, you must first pass several small trials. Please excuse me. Our expansion has unfortunately attracted the attention of those devilish archer followers. If we are not careful, the consequences could be unthinkable.
What can I get from Sanctus Medicus?
Every species yearns for the favor and curing of Merciful Medicus, regardless of whether they have heard of the abundance or not. Foxians yearn to cure themselves of their 300-year lifespan. The Vitiatara yearn to cure themselves of the pain of reincarnation and lack of progeny. As for Xianzhou natives, they long to cure themselves of the torture of becoming Mara-struck. Of course, we know that this torture is rather a kind of blessed evolution. To return to your question, Sanctus Medicus can cure the aging that short-lived species face, along with disease and death. Sanctus Medicus can do for you what they did for the Xianzhou natives.
What is this clown guy doing
No
here?
need to be concerned about him. Much like yourself, he is here to undergo the trials.
Yeah, trial do I have to pass?
What you seek, you will surely find. Merciful Medicus is magnanimous. They do not lightly refuse a prayer. As such, the initiation trials for the disciples of Sanctus Medicus are nothing arduous. All you must do is transcribe this copy of thousand-handed Merciful Medicus's salvation 500 times by hand. This will allow your brothers and sisters to trust your faith, and you to become a disciple. This scripture is central to the disciples. You must maintain a pious heart during the transcription. It would be best if you could memorize the text. Of course, this is but the first trial. Once you have become a disciple, you will undergo numerous others.
I get a pen?
Don't worry. A traditional Xianzhou brush and inkstone has been prepared for you. Smooth action and an ergonomic design. I myself transcribed 50,000 copies with such instruments.
Well.
Psst. Hey, stop writing. Get over here. Took you long enough. I know you. You're General Jingyuan's honored guest.
Jimmy, never heard of him.
Ugh, is this really the time for jokes of that quality? You're here undercover, right? Well, so am I. I'm a Cloud Knight from the Exalting Sanctum garrison. That green hibiscus has been sneaking around spreading heretical lies for a while now. That's why I'm here, to spy on him. They were suspicious of me as soon as I arrived. It took a lot of effort to make them believe I wanted to become a disciple.
Of course, they're bound to have the doubting just like that.
I have my reasoning. Cults like this want to recruit people with influence in law and order. I wanted them to know I was a Cloud Knight. Always know your enemy.
Fair. So what's your next plan?
Shh! Keep your voice down. These disciples don't miss much. If they discover us, we won't make it out of here. You can trust me with the transcription. I spent over 150 years pen pushing in the seat of divine foresight before I became a Cloud Knight. I could do this in my sleep. Listen carefully. I help you copy the text, you cover for me, and I get word out to the seat of divine foresight.
Got it.
Take your time, still your mind, and transcribe the text. Allow the beautiful
but here's the
enlightenment
thing.
of thousand-handed
What if I actually
merciful
did it 500
Medicus'
times?
salvation to permeate your being.
Whatever it is, would they actually have planned for that?
You're
Finish
finished? So soon? Let me see. Yes, it would appear you are finished. A fast and accurate transcription. It seems you are destined for immortality.
Wanna try? That's tasty.
Calm yourself. The initiation is divided into 2 steps.
But I need a
You
drink.
and the Cloud Knight have completed the first. Now, only the second remains.
Sure, but can it wait till tomorrow? I'm supposed to be on duty right now. They'll get suspicious if I don't head back soon.
No need to worry. The second step is extraordinarily simple. It'll all be over soon enough. The disciples' initiation is governed by the following principle. Never accept who you suspect, and never suspect who you accept. So, it's time for you two to battle it out. Whoever survives will officially become a disciple.
Okay, let's fight.
Excellent. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus love enthusiastic new blood.
Sorry, Cloud Knight.
Well then, show us what you're made of.
Oh, this sucks.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're kidding, right? We came here to lengthen our lifespans, not shorten them. You can't just make us fight like this.
I'll make sure not to hurt you too much, Strange Cloud Knight.
We aren't forcing you to fight. By all means, refuse if you wish. But we won't possibly be able to let either of you leave.
Fine. But at least let me prepare. I've never done anything like this before.
Very well. But you'll need to ask your opponent, too.
Huh? Fine by me.
Good. Then prepare yourselves. Time is precious. Make it quick.
Listen, I have an idea that will let you join the disciples of Sanctus Medicus and let me get the heck
I was
out of
gonna
here.
make sure not to hurt you. Just leave you unconscious. At worst.
You and I fight, and I lose to you. I pretend that you finish me off. Then you pretend to help them remove my body by dragging me out of here. That way, we both accomplish our objectives. Oh, I've seen your skills. Please don't mess up and actually kill me.
I know what I'm doing.
Good. I knew I could trust you. My life
I mean,
is
I
in your
already figured it
hands.
out. What was gonna happen?
So, have you prepared yourselves? Are you ready to fight?
Let's do it.
You, Cloud Knight?
I'm,
Then, let's begin.
Well then, take this!
Target specimen suck. Excuse me. Coming through. Ugh, gotta stop the bleeding. Oh.
Let's go.
Time to twirl! Commencing reset. This, that, you must be up. It's gonna hurt.
Dead. Oh, not dead, but he did.
What magnificent skill! He was fierce, but no match for you. I'm glad you prevailed. That Cloud Knight waltzed straight up to us in uniform and asked if he could join. Hardly a convincing spectacle. I doubt I ever could have trusted him. Purple chrysanthemum, blue peach. Find somewhere to dispose of the body.
Let me handle it.
You've dealt with this kind of thing before?
It's a side hustle.
A side hustle? Very well. These are hard times, I suppose. This does have its advantages. Our brothers and sisters have been proselytizing an exalting sanctum over the last few days. We may have attracted the attention of the devils. Having you dispose of the Cloud Knight will be safer.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
As such, this can be your first mission as a disciple. You take an active approach to getting things done.
Yeah, let's go with that.
I'll be sure to pass that on to my superiors. In any case, my hearty congratulations on your admission to the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. From now on, you will be known by the code name, Gray Peony. Well, Gray Peony, let's depart separately to avoid attracting attention. We'll rendezvous at a different location later. Until then.
I did a good job playing dead, didn't I? Those people are out of their minds. Watch your step next time you're around them.
They can't take me in a fight.
With your skills, you've got a better chance than most. I should report back to the seat of divine foresight. Stay safe, friend.
Alright. We're definitely going to do Echoes of War. Whether I like it or not. Because I just don't like, I don't really like the idea of having to fight bugs and Madame Cocoli again, but if I got it. I've successfully infiltrated. There was nothing. Anything I should focus on? I'm gonna show you that. I'm gonna show you that whatever happens, I'll be back in one piece.
Green Hibiscus agreed to meet me here, but there's a letter here. What's this on the envelope? Gray Peony? Ugh, this must be from Green Hibiscus.
I fully understand your better.
The disciples sure know how to keep a low profile. Looks like I'll need to help them complete this mission. If they're looking to intercept mail, I should probably start by searching near Exalting Sanctum's Psycrane stands.
Looks like this is our first assignment.
Not on this stand. Let's check a different one.
Okay, I can figure this out. We take the stairs up here, I think. Or we take the stairs over here. But that looks like a lot of effort. Let's just teleport. And this time, not fall off.
Come on, draw already.
What's written on this package? Seat of Divine Foresight Urgent? This is it. The mail the disciples want to intercept. Seems like it's encrypted somehow. Makes sense. This is critical intelligence after all. Let's see if I can crack the code.
Alright, more of these puzzles. No problem.
Code cracked. Huh. It's an internal order from the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Judging from these urgent instructions, the disciples are aware of a Seat of Divine Foresight operation to infiltrate their ranks. No wonder Green Hibiscus was so eager to intercept this. I'll use my phone to make a copy, and then hand it over to Green Hibiscus.
Hey, Peony, did you get the stuff? Yeah, got it. Or me next. Where are we jumping? Heard and understood. But first, of utmost importance. How the heck do I get down from there? This? Okay. Alright, I'm here.
Mauve Moon, this is the reliable disciple I mentioned to you.
I can't believe it's only one assignment and I'm already up in the high ranks.
Grey Peony, this is Mauve Moon, the head of our operations in Exalting Sanctum.
It seems you have some impressive skills in your arsenal.
You're too kind.
No need for modesty. I've studied martial arts for years. I can tell how strong you are with just a glance. You seem like you've got it all figured out. What brings you to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus?
I want to become even stronger.
Good. So do I. I used to think determination and hard work were enough to achieve that. But I've come to realize it's not that simple.
The best bits are the ones that are technically true.
During my many years as a Cloud Knight, I realized something. An individual's strength is limited. So I abandoned my mortal body and became a faithful servant of merciful Medicus. Here, take this prescription. Through this medicine, you will become like me. You will be able to break the shackles that the devilish archer author has used to chain your soul. You will gain unbridled power and freedom. The disciple responsible for creating medicinal pellets heard of your exploits. They prepared the prescription for you personally. Some of the ingredients can be purchased at an apothecary, but others will require you to come up with your own solution. Given your strength, that shouldn't pose a problem.
You know, I just realized. What's going on is... I think I know what's going on here. We have a swarm of Madame Cocoleas here.
Do you have any
like
questions?
Madame Cocolia. How many people are in our organization?
I don't know. I've heard our members are in the tens of thousands.
Problem is.
The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus has a flat organizational structure. The head of each area reports directly to the Master. I know nothing about what goes on elsewhere. The benefit is that even if our enemies were to wipe out the Exalting Sanctum branch, it wouldn't affect our brothers and sisters in other areas.
Why did you join the organization?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I once worked alongside those devils. I trained in spear techniques.
I wasn't
for
going to ask
almost
the
a
other two
century.
questions because I didn't
nearly
want to strike
became
with
a
any
Cloud
suspicion.
Knight instructor.
This is a role-playing game.
But I was trapped in a weak mortal shell. I was never able to surpass the final barrier that separated me from the martial arts geniuses. Fortunately, the draft of Draconic Surge, the prescription you hold in your hand, rescued me. Once I took that medicine, I became more powerful than any mortal could ever dream of.
What was it? A cult. You definitely want to be as believable as possible.
Now, everything has changed.
That's to meet the boss. That is just
Your
going to
scene and his
That's
pitiful
just going to raise a lot of
spearmanship are
suspicion.
no more. All that remains is a loyal disciple of merciful Medicus.
Jason.
Wait. You recognize me? Where do you know me from? Your face changed when you heard my name.
Mauve Moon, sir. We have a problem. I suspect this person may be the agent who's been looking for you.
Idiot! What kind of trials are you running? You let an agent infiltrate our ranks?
I couldn't have known, sir. I witnessed this person slay a Cloud Knight before my very eyes.
Detestable. The devilish archer author allows these pitiful mortals to face death without fear. Self-sacrifice is their way of fooling us into opening our doors.
I'm done. Let's do this. You can come at me together.
In that case, divine foresight devil, it's time for you to meet your demise.
Stay calm now, Lynx. Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
Well,
do you know who I am?
it's a good thing I'm doing
Ever
this
see a
quest.
diamond this big? All yours.
Because I did see that
Time to twirl.
if I did the quest, that was gonna lock. If I did like the main quest, that was gonna lock me out.
Inputting commands. Whoa. Time to twirl.
This is our chance.
Okay. I think we should go for a time.
Rules are made to be broken.
Yeah. Oh, crap.
Oh, mercy of Sanctus Medicus. Grant me a body impervious to steel, the courage of 1,000 armies,
Oh,
a
balls.
strength that 10,000 foes cannot suppress. You think you're a match for me, devil?
This, that.
I think I just cut off its line.
You must be Time to twirl.
Awesome, I was stuck. That's gonna be good. Unfortunately, Herta ults.
Let's go.
Do you know who I am?
Diamond.
Ever see a diamond this big? All yours. Time to twirl. Excuse me, coming through. I think you can get me. Enemy targets detected. Oh.
Bye-bye. Moron.
So Mauve Moon was the agent that Qingzu lost contact with. He joined the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I should go to the seat of divine foresight and tell Qingzu. I don't know if this mission was a success or a failure.
I think it was. If you want my personal opinion, guy, the mission is a success.
What is your purpose for entering the seat of divine foresight?
I want to enter the seat of the divine foresight. Qingzhou, I got bad news for you.
I'm glad to see you've returned in one piece. So, what happened? Did everything go as planned?
Well, yeah, but...
Don't worry. Your operation was a success. Although your identity was ultimately exposed, you gained a wealth of invaluable intelligence. On top of that, you managed to get out without a scratch.
No scars? I mean, come on. Scars are cool, and it shows how tough you are.
I never imagined that Jersine would choose the path of evil.
You must have been
did
tempted.
the right thing. I'm afraid this is how the Plague's author operates. Using notions of power and life to draw countless people like Jersine away from
I say we exterminate the Plague's
down
authors.
a path of no return. You've managed to shine a light on the darkness of the enemy. With this intelligence, the Seat of Divine Foresight will be able to improve its strategy. And for all your efforts, please accept this reward. Is there anything else you'd like to know about?
And tell me about the current state of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
The current state. I'm afraid we know next to nothing. We dispatched agents, but they were only able to linger on the edges of the organization. Your operation is the furthest anyone's managed to infiltrate. The Seat of Divine Foresight is still striving to answer one question. Is this but the resurgent shadow of an organization silenced 1,000 years
According
ago?
to intel?
Or have they been lurking in the darkness all along?
According to intel, it may have been the latter.
Whatever the case, this sudden reemergence hints at a hidden conspiracy.
A conspiracy that we must destroy.
It's troubled me deeply over recent few months. It's hard to tell what all of this is building towards.
What about the prescription that Zishin gave me?
The prescription you acquired is beyond my knowledge. There are a few reliable alchemists that reside
Well, for the
in
words of
Exalting
Natasha.
Sanctum.
Or at least
I'd
what
like
I think
to ask you to consult
if
with
Natasha
them on
knows
the
best
particulars of the
is
prescription.
that the prescription is nothing but quack.
This will allow the Seat of Divine Foresight to have a clear target for creating an antidote. Given that the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus has become aware of our operation, it's about time the Seat of Divine Foresight reeled in its net. If you turn up any details about the prescription, feel free to come back and find me anytime.
No problem.
Do you know how
I need to get rid of these scumbags.
Why, hello there. Anything I can help you with?
Qingzhou asked me to find you. And here's what's happened. Here's the prescription that I found. How can we deal with
this is
it?
official Seat of Divine Foresight business, eh? Then I'll do everything I can to assist you. Let's take a look at this prescription you mentioned. If this request had come from anywhere else, it would have seemed like a joke. But the Seat of Divine Foresight only deals in the serious. I can't understand this prescription. And I imagine that other alchemists won't be able to make sense of it either. I recommend you go directly
have
to the
very
chief
fluffy
alchemist,
ears.
Lady Don Shu.
Can I touch them?
Lady Don Shu is renowned for her unique line of reasoning. She's proposed several prescriptions that would have been incomprehensible to us if she hadn't explained the pharmacology. Still, those same prescriptions have always been able to produce miraculous effects. Lady Don Shu is a truly gifted alchemist.
Must be more. Must be more miraculous than whatever the heck was Natasha's mother coming up with.
All the more amazing given her sightlessness. Wouldn't you say? Lady Don Shu likes to pass the time over at Sinwood Pavilion. I'm sure you'll run into her if you head that way.
Alright. Well, we know where we can get the info. Let's go find them.
I came up from Starscape.
And show them the power of my bat.
I've been looking forward to meeting you.
How did you know it was me?
You have a very distinct scent. Losing one sense forces the other senses to become sharper. I heard from other alchemists you have a prescription you wish me to assess. Can you read it to me?
Will do.
Thank you. A strange and dangerous prescription, but I believe I understand the pharmacology. It involves drawing upon the strength of long scions to attain the power of ascension. The specifics, however, will require further investigation. This will take some time. I could hardly happen upon Vidyadhara bone marrow and test the prescription myself, could I? Leave your contact details with me. When I've completed my assessment of the pharmacology, I'll get in touch with you.
Okie Hello?
I came up from Starscape Haven just
Oh.
to see the Ambrosia.
Ah, you're back. From the sound of your stride, I sense you're in good spirits.
How could I not be?
Many who undertake the far-reaching journey to the Xianzhou are weighed down by a heavy heart and exhaustion. But your steps are bold and steady, a stride worthy of a nameless. Let's get down to business. I analyzed the prescription you procured, the draft of Draconic Surge. Now that I have a preliminary conclusion, it needs to be delivered to the seat of Divine Foresight.
Well, things will go very, very bad.
The conclusion. Put simply, I don't believe that the draft of Draconic Surge holds the cure to the Mara. Even in the foreseeable future, there will likely not be any such cure. I've compiled the details into a written analysis. If you're interested, feel free to take a look. This is a copy of pharmacological studies on the draft of Draconic Surge. If the Chief Counselor wants to see it urgently, I'll have to ask you to deliver it for me.
I can play courier. I've played Fallout New Vegas. Being a courier there rocks. Well, except for being shot in the head, but you know, that's. But you know, what else do you expect from being a courier in the Mojave?
Would you like me to relay your message?
I want to see the seat again. This is Space Go, I think.
You're back. Anything you wanted to share?
Got the prescription.
Wow. Even for those alchemists, that was fast.
It was Don Shu who figured it out.
Wait, why would the Alchemy Commission's chief alchemist be away from her post? I've heard that the chief alchemist is visually impaired. She rarely leaves the Alchemy Commission delve. She has a vast knowledge and expertise. No wonder she was able to analyze the pharmacology so quickly. Let me see her report. No cure? Where did these villains get their hands on such a complex prescription? This is infuriating. Still, this is a clue we can follow. Thank you. Please accept these gifts for your efforts.
You've already rewarded me.
Those were rewards from the Seed of Divine Foresight. These are gifts from me, personally. You've done so much for the Luofu, for the Xianzhou. This is the least I could do.
Hold on a sec. I'll come over right now. It really is.
Thank you for coming on such
Better
short
on vision,
notice.
though. That must suck. I think I can help you with.
My stay in Exalting Sanctum was supposed to be focused on treating people and delivering medicine. But the Seed of Divine Foresight tasked me with analyzing the prescription. I've been severely delayed. I've already concocted some of the medicine in question, but there can't be any further delays. Could you assist me in ensuring it arrives on time?
No problem.
Thank you. The patient in question is a little girl. If she's gotten into any trouble, be sure to let me know when you get back. This is the medicine. Her house is near the Court of Tranquility. It shouldn't be hard to find her.
I remember how stairs work. It's kind of hard to navigate in this place. I don't think that would be a problem.
Is this the one done?
Aw, little Miss Lady can't see ahead, can't see right, can't see left. Heads to the east, ends up west.
She's stuck! She can't get down!
Hey, what you looking at, Outworlder? Mind your own business!
So cocky, huh?
Who do you think you are? Keep your nose out of this. I beat people up all the time.
Yeah, get lost! Stop meddling in our business!
How'd that plan turn out for you, dummies?
Stop yelling and help me up already!
They used some kind of hidden power! I saw it! You're a cheater!
Yeah, what are you gonna do about it, huh?
That's right! If you hadn't cheated, I would have knocked your lights out!
You sure about that, boss? They didn't even flinch.
Ugh! Shut up! Boss, let's get out of here! We shouldn't fight anyone that doesn't respect martial arts.
I'll let you off the hook this time. Next time we fight fair and square.
Yeah!
What a hassle.
Thank you for helping me, mister.
You okay?
I'm okay. It's my fault. have wandered off on my own. Then I wouldn't have run into those guys. They always laugh at me for being blind. They like to trip me up and steal my things. Thank goodness you were here. Otherwise, they wouldn't have let me off so easily.
Danshu wants me to deliver this medication for you.
Oh, Danshu asked you to come? Things are bad on Oahu recently. Danshu must be very busy. Thank you, mister. Remember to thank her for me.
See you then.
Why does she wander about alone? Well, I've delivered the medicine.
Though I don't think
I
the
should
one from
report back to
King would
Danshu.
hurt. What again? I shouldn't be buying food when I'm kind of... And all I had was diner food. Food just tastes better when you make it, you know? It's kind of... So I think that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. Just make more food. Make food for myself.
How was she? Did you deliver the medicine? She reminds me of myself when I was a child. I also had to find my way in the dark, face obstacles I couldn't predict, as well as deal with unconscious prejudices people had against me. If I was ever injured by bullies or after a fall, I'd run crying to the healers at the Alchemy Commission and ask them to heal me. I suppose that's why I followed in their footsteps, to pay a little kindness forward. Thank you for looking after the child. Could I ask you for another favor, friend?
What's new?
I want to meet the little girl. Can you lead me to her? I worry about her wandering around on her own. And I want to know what's been on her mind lately. Her parents passed away in the denizens of Abundance Wars. The relatives who took her in aren't close to her. And whenever I treat her, she often confides in me. A healer's medicine might remedy one's physical health, but sometimes the loneliness and hurt inside one's heart needs companionship and care to heal.
You know where you might find her?
She told me that whenever she's feeling troubled, she finds a quiet corner in the Artisanship Commission and just sits there.
I don't think I'll stay up late today.
Letting the sounds wash over her.
Because otherwise I'll miss her. I'll make myself breakfast.
Her parents used to be artisans in the commission, so I think she has some nostalgic connection to the place. In all likelihood, that's where she'll be. There's danger around every corner these days, especially for a sightless child. Let's go.
No problem. And who knows, maybe we'll get a sweet ending. And that'd be a good enough note to end it on. Oh hell. Unless that were to happen.
What's happening? Is the girl in trouble?
Oh, bloody hell.
Enemy
Let's
data
get rid of
secure.
her.
Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack. Commencing support.
We definitely get rid of her.
Oh. Maybe you can keep it down. Time to twirl.
I'll get rid of her.
It's all right. Everything's okay now, shall you?
Thank you, big brother. Thank you, Anshu.
You don't need to be scared anymore. He is here.
When I think about all the trouble I've caused you two, I feel like such a burden. I'm sorry.
Is that why you're crying? Maybe you should start getting used to this feeling. Because in the next few centuries, visually impaired people like us will continue to require help from everyone we meet. So, if a little bit of guilt like this is enough to break your heart, then how will you manage such an arduous path?
Doctor?
I'm not trying to console her. This is the reality.
I think I should agree with Doctor here. If they don't chin up now, how are they gonna handle things in the future?
Walking alone in the darkness, fearing every incoming, invisible obstacle, unable to understand other people's descriptions. Everyone, everything is like a hot coal in the dark. Invisible, yet still ate as a long-life species. She can expect life to continue like this for nearly 1,000 years. She must learn to depend upon herself rather than just foolishly waiting around for the next hero to swoop in and save her.
There'll always be someone willing to help her.
One hopes that would be the case. But that would require someone to be by her side every waking second of every day. In the meantime, she'll have to learn to withstand the darkness. Just as I have.
Hey, you're right, Anshu. From now on, I'll do my best to rely on myself.
Good. I hope you remember this. Forever. This place is too dangerous. Let's head back to Exalting Sanctum.
Not too dangerous. Not too dangerous for me, but I'll definitely get you back to safety.
Thank you again for all you've done. It would seem we incomplete ones are often bullied from a tender age. I endured numerous hardships to become Chief Alchemist. Yet, there are still things that leave me feeling helpless. That's the reason I said what I said. You might mistake my words for being hurtful. But the truth is, no amount of words can prepare her for what lies ahead.
Does Xanadu have the technology to help its impairments?
For long-life species, these things are permanent. Whether we are beautiful or ugly, tall or short, wise or foolish, all of it
is encoded into our flesh from the moment we are born. The impairments of short-life species can be corrected with ingenia or surgery. But that's an impossibility for Cienjo natives. No matter the method employed, our bodies will eventually return to their original states. I too was once a non-believer. I fooled myself into acquiring artificial eye implants. Soon thereafter, my sightless eyes began to regenerate, and I was left in pain and despair.
Ouch.
That brief window of sight that I regained has turned into a perpetual source of anguish, forever etched into my mind. For long-life species, this incompleteness is a permanent, unavoidable tenance. What a joke. Even the denizens of abundance, so-called abominations, needn't endure such torture. Perhaps we incomplete ones are merely traitors, cursed by the plague's author.
You had a scary look on your face just now.
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. Thank you for sticking with me through all of this. I think my aspirations in Exalting Sanctum have been met, for now. Oh, I have a gift for you. Though I'll need a little time to prepare it. I'll contact you once it's ready to collect. See you soon, friend.
Alright then.
Cultured people love this.
I know how stairs work. Those were not stairs. Got anything you can recommend? I was doing Talazan Zanto. I like to read some book to pass the time. Well, actually, first, yeah, let's just read some books.
Go right ahead. Mr. CN said that making bookworms feel at home is more important than getting them to buy something. All we ask is that you find a quiet spot away from the browsing areas.
Oh. Coming.
person you were waiting for has gotten in touch. Safe travels. Oh, maybe buy a book next time?
There you are, friend. You've been running so many errands lately. I'd like for you to take some useful items away with you. Examining the exhibits in the Seat of Divine Foresight inspired me to create this. I referenced some historical texts and concocted a medicine that can extend your lifespan and improve your health. I call it the Broomdew Concentrate Pellet. And I'd like you to have it. Consuming it will make your body light, agile, and promote longevity and well-being. As a nameless, it'll make your journey a much less arduous one. Well then, that's that. I've still got some other business to attend to, so shall we say goodbye for now? Perhaps the next time we meet, I'll be able to see you in the true sense of the word.
Thanks.
Tastes a bit strange, but no adverse reactions so far. Wait a minute. Ugh, my head. What's happening? Something's wrong. I'm burning up. Feels like I can't breathe. Seems to be calming down a bit, but still uncomfortable. This doesn't seem right. I'd better talk to Qingzu at the Seat of Divine Foresight.
I came up with stars.
Would you like me to relay your message?
Let me in there.
There goes my head again. Is Danshu sure this Broomdew is safe for consumption? What's happening? Isn't this the Seat of Divine Foresight? Why are there so many Mara struck here?
I think I'm realized we're gonna...
I can't let them get near me.
I'm starting to figure something out.
Stay calm now, Lynx. Do you
may
know
not
who
be
I
the only
am?
ones.
Ever see a diamond this big? It's all yours! Excuse me, coming through! Oh, I think something bit me. Enemy targets detected. Inputting commands. Whoa! You must be honored to meet me. Time to twirl!
Let's go.
About this! Rules are made to be broken!
There we go.
Time to twirl!
I'll strike down.
support. Is that... What are you looking for?
This is our...
Excuse me, coming through. Oh. It's gonna hurt.
What happened to you? Careful! Don't hurt him! Hey! Wake up! Are you okay? Thank the stars! You're finally awake. I thought we might lose you. I was so worried.
What happened to me?
You came into the seat of divine foresight and started brandishing your weapon.
Don't remember anything at all.
It looked like you'd lost control. As if you'd been stricken with Mara. There has to be something awry. Tell me what happened to you before arriving at the seat of divine foresight. From what
Well,
you're saying,
here's what I remember.
it seems like the gift she gave to you must be related to the disciple's prescription we examined earlier. But the healer who examined you just now said your body doesn't seem to have been affected. How strange. Could Donshu be playing a trick on you? Or is her medicine somehow not working as planned? My advice is to come back later for another examination. It's a Disciples of Sanctus Medicus prescription after all. Who knows what healing effects it may have. I'll put out a wanted notice for Donshu immediately. If you find any trace of her, get in touch with me.
Have I been had?
Take this D-Ting with you. It might just help you find this friend.
Don't mind if I do. Oh man.
Looks good.
Well, we gotta do this now.
Donshu isn't here. Where could she be? I've got it. Donshu's medicine box has her scent on it. I'll ask the D-Ting that Qingzu lent me to track her.
This is gonna be interesting. And good, there's evil.
Time to come out, little D-Ting. I need you to help me find Donshu.
Alright, Puppo. Help me out here. Whoa, that looks like trouble. Nope, we can't do the wall thing. We can't wall hide.
Commencing research.
So she definitely...
Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? It's all you!
Well, she has good intentions. Which is...
Time to twirl!
That's happening.
Enemy data secured. Network
I wonder where people know less
Time
more
for
about
good old counterattack! Excuse me, coming through! Time to twirl! Oh! Time to twirl! What are you looking at? Every step is just a part of the adventure. Perfect. Now's my chance. Commencing support. Is that... Time to twirl!
I think this. I imagine this puzzle will work when I solve it. I hope you're ready for me to. There we go.
That's Danshu. With a group of disciples? I guess that tells.
Master, stand back. Let me handle this.
Stand down. He's a friend.
Many of our brethren.
Yes, I am aware.
But
I said he's my friend. Leave us.
Yes, Master.
I didn't expect you to come looking for me.
Are you the head?
The head? What a crude way of putting it. I am master of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, scion of merciful Medicus, and I shall lead the entire Xianzhou Alliance onto the path of abundance. Did you ingest the Broomdew concentrate pellet I gave you?
What kind of... I did.
Did you feel the shift? So many elixir seekers arrive on the Xianzhou in the hope of obtaining the formula to immortality. But none have succeeded. Their aspirations are well founded. The Xianzhou does indeed harbor the secret to becoming immortal. I admire you, so I thought I'd give you the chance to obtain it. Upon ingesting the Broomdew concentrate pellet, you will feel the limitless freedom of the form bestowed upon you by merciful Medicus. And yet, you don't sound any different. Your breaths are not prolonged, and your presence doesn't feel like it's been altered in any way. Why is that? Is your constitution somehow different from the average person?
I host a Stellaron inside me.
A Stellaron? That's impossible. Even if what you say is true. To host a Stellaron as a short-life species would only spell an early demise. It looks like you are not fated to live a long life.
So? You have to make the most of it. What is there not to get with you immortal assholes?
Friend, please. I urge you to leave the Luofu. Abandon this struggle. The truth isn't what it appears to be. What did the minions at the seat of divine foresight tell you about this conflict? That the Rainbow Arbiter is the emissary of the righteous? That the Arbiter is chasing the heathen plagues author across the stars, while the disciples of Sanctus Medicus abet their heresy? Do you really think that is the case? You don't understand merciful Medicus, nor the devilish archer author, but you understand me. Do you see me as such? A heretic?
I did understand you.
I do not ask for you to pick a side. I just wish for you to leave the Luofu, to leave this all behind. This isn't your fight, and I do not wish to make an enemy of you.
This needs to end.
Most unfortunate. Had you known me first, perhaps we could have been good friends.
I'm not gonna kill you, but you need to be dealt with if we're gonna have any chances at stopping this crap.
Master, we should leave now.
I sincerely wish that this will be our last meeting. Farewell, Nameless.
Commencing research.
Oh. That's these guys?
Rules are made to be broken!
Bye-bye.
Time to twirl! Do you know who I am?
I chose to apprehend Sampo.
Ever see a diamond this big? It's all yours!
Because he was probably gonna escape anyway, knowing him.
Time to twirl! I won't break.
I'm sure he might be a conniving bastard, but he's a
What
lovable.
are you looking at?
But I can't deny that he's a lovable conniving bastard.
Keep it down. Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack. Time to twirl.
This is our chance.
I look forward to it. I can only hope I can jab at him again, though.
I'd better report my findings to Qingzu at the seat of divine foresight. It's getting late. Where to now?
Anyways, yeah. I said it at arrest info because, well, he's still, you know, conniving. But I'll be damned if I said I didn't like him.
What is your purpose for entering the seat of divine foresight?
And I can see why. I can see why Danshu was wanted to chase this. She was definitely not happy about being blind.
How did it go? Did you manage to locate Danshu?
I got bad news, unfortunately.
So you weren't able to apprehend her. I see. These people have been in hiding for so long. They must have a more nefarious plan. I've got to apprehend them quickly. Once again, thank you for all your help. With your intel, we will put a stop to Danshu. Jing Yuan tells me you'll be joining the forces led by the Alchemy Commission and Master Diviner. I won't take up any more of your time. Please, take good care of yourself. If you run into Danshu again, contact the nearest Cloud Knights. Take this as a token of my appreciation. You deserve it.
Okay. Is that all of it, though? Like, is that all the permanent enlistable content?
Master Diviner, you're back.
Oh.
I have kept you waiting, but the deceit of the disciples is laid bare to me now.
Guess is waiting, alright.
I was merely being courteous. According to my divination, you've hardly been here long.
The conflict is difficult, Master Diviner, but you have led your forces from the front lines and beyond in pursuit of the enemy. Admirable work.
Hardly. A diviner must acquire first-hand knowledge in order to calculate the future. Collecting intelligence in this way assists me in achieving the right answer. Wait, what's all this about a difficult conflict? The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been scheming for a long time, but our army is in no way inferior. How can things be so difficult?
Is this thing with... Just ask for help already.
It would seem you came prepared.
The first time we met Madame Yukong, she said something like, "This is a Xianzhou affair, and there's no need for the Express to get involved." And now here we are running around doing everything. Even the IPC takes it easier on us. Let me guess, what are we up to this time? Could it be heading to the front lines? Leading the Cloud Knight charge?
For all I know, it could be both.
Well, try this on for size. Nope! I can't stand any more of this fighting. So there.
Really, March 7th? Well, actually, I don't want to fight today. It's already getting late.
Who said you'd be heading to the battlefield?
Way to jump into...
We're not?
Way to jump into things, March 7th.
Jing Yuan's orders. He said that the value of unexpected guests lies in the unexpected. The Cloud Knight's assault was to demonstrate our power to the enemy head-on. Now it is time for the unexpected. Please, come with me.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll follow you.
After receiving the Ambrosial Arbor,
But
the
the moment
Alchemy
we get to
Commission was
stuff,
once the Luofu's most vital commission.
we are ending the string.
After all, it was they who changed the Xianzhou natives into long-life species. But in the end, the alchemists grew discontented and began to obsess over the manipulation of life. Research into the arbor poisoned their minds. The more they pursued it. Morning bells chime in a dream. Evening mist gathers around me. Do you see that?
They're pretty.
Huge elixir crucibles. There's still smoke coming
They're
out
pretty,
of
if
them.
nothing else. I like it.
This is where the alchemists practiced the way of immortality in ancient times. They erected elixir crucibles here to absorb the power of the arbor, turning fantasy into reality. Since the smoke from the crucibles never ceases, this place was named Eve Mist Mansion. An elegant name, but as far as the art of war is concerned, it's a death trap. As long as the crucibles are lit and the smoke continues to linger, we cannot get any closer.
This is why the Cloud Knights lost control and became Mara-struck?
Indeed. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus infuse the smoke that permeates this delve with medicinal pellets that elicit Mara. Unless the Cloud Knights were able to march with their breath held, they would be doomed to fall into disarray. Moreover, no one could know whether their comrade was about to be stricken with Mara. Is there anything better than fear for destroying the morale of an army?
The Cloud Knights' first assault was just a cover. You're using the main army to attract the enemy's attention, while we douse the elixir crucibles and stop the smoke.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus renounced their century of secrecy and chose to reveal themselves, meaning they feel confident of victory. But no matter how well prepared they may be, their focus has always been the Cloud Knights. They are completely unaware of your existence and capacity, and in short, cannot be prepared against you.
Were they also expecting the Stellar Hunters to be here for the reasons that none of us were expecting? So that smoke can't affect us.
Indeed. This demonic vapor is a weapon targeted against the Cloud Knights. The Ambrosial Arbor is taboo for the Lafu, and the Xianzhou Alliance has always been fiercely independent. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus could never have guessed that the General would seek outside help. They won't be prepared against short-life species.
Is this what General Jing Yuan meant by unexpected guests?
I sure hope so.
I wouldn't hazard a guess. All I can say is that the predictions of the Stellaron hunters were more accurate than mine. The future that Kafka seeks is becoming reality, one step at a time.
It's the only way.
Rather, only this way leads to the known best result. If we can afford to choose, then none would choose to leap off a cliff. Besides, this is not my decision alone. The duty of the Master Diviner is to bring luck and avoid misfortune. I don't want my choice to plunge the Lafu into a terrible future. To return to the matter at hand, only you can douse the elixir crucibles without being harmed by them. What say you?
Fine. I didn't hear a please, but seeing as we do kinda have superpowers around here, Mr. Yang, what do you think?
I will come at once when the smoke dissipates. You won't be left to fend for yourselves.
Alright. I think that's a good time to stop. Don't you agree? Still got shit to do, huh? Well, whatever. But yeah, I think we got a lot of good, pretty handful done. You know what? That's good enough for me. We missed none of the permanent missable content. So, I think tomorrow, we'll do what Fuson says. Fuson. I would totally fail a Chinese class.